How to find joy and fulfillment in your 9 to 5. Working a 9 to 5 might not be an ideal situation for lots of people. Maybe for you as well. You don't necessarily want to spend all day indoor and in front of a computer screen. You don't want to deal with difficult managers, employees, coworkers, vendors, and customers. And especially, you don't want to play the corporate politics. All are understandable. Many have taken the alternative route of quitting and starting their own ventures. But ultimately, regardless of what you do, what do you really want in life? You would first want safety and security, then happiness and fulfillment, and finally, peace and clarity. When you know exactly what you want in life, the path to get there becomes clearer. Other than a regular 9 to 5 job, people can and have achieved what they want with many different paths. It can be through their own ventures, or through volunteering work, or through spiritual seeking. But for those who decide to stay, want to stay, or are forced to stay in their 9 to 5 jobs, can they also achieve what they truly want in life? Those who embrace the entrepreneurship route can agree that creating a successful business that is in a position to provide good-paying jobs for themselves and others is not an easy and straightforward task. Compared to that, and depends on your situation, personality, and risk tolerance, having a relatively safe, predictable, and secured stream of income and benefits from a 9 to 5 is not a bad thing. The bad thing is, most don't find joy and fulfillment in what they do. In this video, we want to give you the 3 tips on how to become more joyful and fulfilled in your 9 to 5. 1. Have the right perspective. In life, there are many things that don't go our way. Maybe you didn't get the promotion you wanted. Your manager is inconsistent. Your employees are unreliable. Your commute is long and working at home has not been conducive. However, if you zoom out and take a broader look, you'll realize that you're the favored one all along. Unknown to you, millions of coordination and accommodation are being made every single second for you to live, work, and contribute in your 9 to 5 and also get compensated for it. Not everyone is benefited from those countless of coordination and accommodation like you are. Because if you think about it, what are the absolute worst, most terrible, and unfortunate things that happen to some of us can also happen to all of us, but they don't. Life is the C between B and D, meaning that life is all choices you make between birth and death. Unfortunately, many of our fellow humans do not have the privilege of making their own choices that can lead them to a better life. Realizing and acknowledging this fact, you'll become more loving and compassionate towards other people. Sometimes it's hard to be compassionate and grateful when things don't go our way, but that is having the wrong perspective. Many things, perhaps more than our fair share, if more than half of the time we do get what we want, do go our ways. And the more we come to appreciate our good lucks, the more we attract them to our lives. 2. Become a source of inspiration. If you dread your job, there is a good chance that you're not alone. Now that you know you need to have the right perspective to be loving, compassionate, and grateful for what you have, you can inspire others to do the same by becoming a source of inspiration and positive influence for them. Leading is about inspiring people to want to become a better version of themselves. Because of your presence and leadership, do the people around you become better or worse? Energy and emotion, whether they are positive or negative, are the easiest things to transmit. If you are joyful, fulfilled, and exuberant, others will want to pick up some of that positive energy from you. Their jobs might be dreadful, but luckily, having you around is the best part. In this vast existence, it really doesn't matter what we do. As long as we do it joyfully, it'll become beautiful and give us lots of fulfillment in return. 3. Learn to live minimally. When we were born with nothing. We didn't know or have anything that were our own. Then we were given stuffs. When we were given something, we loved and enjoyed it for a short while before we wanted something else. Just like that, we keep chasing our own tails and can never be happy because we've conditioned our happiness on acquiring more. It's not that we can't have more or that we have to live in some small way, but the truth is, having more is not the answer to what we truly want in life, and it's not sustainable. Safety, security, joy, fulfillment, peace, and clarity all come from our ability to live with less, whether we're making more or not. This has nothing to do with our drive or ambition, but being clear on what matters most to us. By learning to live minimally, we become less attached to our jobs and possessions. Then it becomes easier and almost effortless for us to feel secured, happy, fulfilled, and peaceful. Living like this at times, you may feel inadequate when comparing yourself to others, but comparison is the thief of joy. There is no need to compare yourself to anyone when you know that you're the favored one all along, a source of inspiration for others. Know what you truly want and can live with less.